Hey, what's going on, guys? TheHORRORman back, and it's finally time for part 3 of my collection update, my VHS haul. I'll be showing some very rare VHS tapes in this video, but we'll work our way up to them. These are all tapes I added to my collection over the last month or two. I'll start it off with this Christmas classic, and what I consider to be the greatest Christmas movie ever made, A Christmas Story. Next up is one you don't see too often, Calendar Girl, starring Jason Priestley. It's actually a pretty fun movie. And from Brandon to Kelly, we have Jenny Garth's Body in Progress. I just had to pick this up when I saw it at the thrift store. It says Jenny Garth of Beverly Hills 90210 introduces her personal fitness plan. I mean, who wouldn't want to see that? Next we have Date with an Angel, another classic, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, a tape that probably exists in every VHS collection, Jurassic Park, an early David Fincher film, The Game. Here's the 2-tape edition of American Beauty, Murder by Death, Taxi Driver, Chinatown. Here are a couple of Beans, Mr. Bean Volume 1, The Amazing Adventures of Mr. Bean, and Mr. Bean Volume 2, The Exciting Escapades of Mr. Bean. Flowers in the Attic. I recently showed the Criterion edition of this in my DVD update. It's The Big Chill 15th Anniversary Collector's Edition on VHS. I got this copy of Sleuth. I also picked up Club Dread on VHS. The Nightmare Returns, the Alice Cooper Tour. This is especially cool because it took place on Halloween night. Next up we have Dead of Winter, Diary of a Serial Killer with Gary Busey. Here's Buried Alive with Tim Matheson, and we're getting into the rarer tapes now. Tim Matheson again in Twilight Man, and this is a screening copy. Here's another screener, Slam Dunk Ernest. I found this brand new, still sealed copy of Junior, and I'm sure you can imagine my excitement. I also found this brand new, still sealed copy of Tobe Hooper's I'm Dangerous Tonight. Once again, extremely excited. But I was probably even more excited to find this brand new, still sealed copy of Hard to Die. Amazing. Here's one we'll probably all be watching next month. April Fool's Day. Love that cover. I found VHS copies of Prom Night and Hello Mary Lou, Prom Night 2. I know a lot of you love that one. Here's a very rare slasher starring a young Kevin Costner, Shadows Run Black. I know my buddy Jason loves the cover art on this one, Cardiac Arrest. Look at that. I've also always loved the cover art on this one, Good Night, God Bless. Here's another fairly obscure slasher, The Rain Killer, and another obscure slasher and extremely rare tape. This is a screening copy of Bikini Island and Ultimate Desires. I finally found a copy of 315, The Moment of Truth. And I finally added a copy of Bloodsong to my collection. I've been wanting this one for a long time. Here's a very rare release of Dead Kids, also known as Strange Behavior. I absolutely love that cover. Here's a screening copy of Spirits. This movie is rare enough on VHS, but as a screener, it makes it even rarer. And another movie that's not easy to find as a screener. It's a promotional screening copy of Hellbound Hellraiser 2. And yet another very rare tape, Savage Lust. I showed this movie recently in my Blu-ray update, released as Deadly Manor by Arrow. Here's a highly sought after tape by VHS collectors, Evil Tunes. And here's an even more highly sought after tape because it's a made-for-TV slasher not released on any other format, Nightmare on the 13th Floor. And the last tapes I'll be showing in this update are 3 from overseas, Nightmare Vacation, Nightmare Vacation 2, and Nightmare Vacation 3. You probably recognize these films based on the cover art, but in case you don't, this is the Sleepaway Camp trilogy. I do also own the hard-to-find and often pricey US releases of the Sleepaway Camp films on VHS, but these foreign releases are even harder to obtain, especially the first film. So that's it, guys, for the third and final part of this collection update, my VHS haul. What do you think? Comment below and let me know. Also, tell me which of these tapes you enjoyed seeing most. Thanks for watching, guys. Be kind. Subscribe.